everyone, and welcome to the Gnomies 2020. A very different event than we may be used to here at UOGSU, but what I'm hoping will be a great evening nonetheless. For anyone who I haven't met this year, my name is Gemma Mannering and I'm the current Welfare Officer at the SU for another month or so. And it's with great pleasure that I will be hosting this evening with the help from various SU colleagues as well as members of the university staff. Without a doubt, this year has not turned out at all as we were expecting. No one could have seen this global pandemic coming, and I think it will be something that we may never experience again in our lifetime. From the events that we are experiencing, not only at UOG, but nationally and globally, I think we as people have shown great strength in combating such an unprecedented situation, shown the love that we share for our families, our friends and our communities, and really shown anyone who doubted us that humankind are amazing, strong, and can combat anything. And it makes me very proud just to be a person. I really hope that the amazing connections and the movements we have made during this time will continue long after the virus has gone. Before we kick off this evening, I wanted to take a moment to thank, from myself and everybody at UOGSU, the amazing efforts that various students are undertaking to help during this crisis daily. We have our healthcare students who are out working on the front line. We have students who are volunteering within their communities to help where they can. And I think it wouldn't be right to have an awards night to celebrate greatness without paying a moment of great respect and thanks to all of those who have been working during COVID-19 and who are making such a difference in their communities. Your selfless efforts are not going unnoticed, and from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you and we hope that you have continued strength and health during this time. Now, we'll move on to the awards. What can we expect from this evening? Well, we will be celebrating the amazing work that our students have done, from contributing to charities, volunteering, helping better their academic courses, as well as the students that have helped work within the SU this year, and also, of course, the whole host of society awards we have. Really, we want to celebrate everyone that's worked truly hard to make this year very special at UOG. So it's without further ado that I would like to start the ceremony and move on to our first award of the evening. For the Employability Awards this year, students have achieved 103 Bronze Awards, 21 Silver Awards and 10 Gold Awards. And those who have achieved their Gold Award are Charlie Hunt, Ellie Knight-Rolfe, Daniel Hatton, Nathan Watts, Claned Bruckner, Leanne Greenwood, Gemma Hextall, Daisy Long, Georgia Ireland and Abe Berryman. Congratulations to you all.
Next, we have the award for the Your Future Plan Short-Term Placement and Summer Internship. And the nominations are Jade Grewell, Lenia Une, Kieran Gaplin and Charlotte Homer. Presenting the award for the YFP Short-Term Placement and Summer Internships, we have Alice Candy.
Thanks Gemma, it's great to be here with you tonight. I'm Alice, an Employer Engagement Officer within the Your Future Plan team, and tonight I'm presenting the Short-Term and Summer Internship Award. This award is incredibly important as short-term placements and internships are vital in exploring different sectors and roles, developing new skills and increasing your own employability. For short-term placements and internships, it's important to make a big impact in the little time that you have within that organisation, and that's exactly what Tonight Winners has done. The organisation that this individual completed hours with highlighted the students' energy, determination, ability to use their initiative and their amazing academic skills when speaking about them. The list was actually a lot longer than this, and they went as far as saying that they would miss the student and would love to work with them again. For me, this encompasses what we mentioned about making a big impact in that short amount of time, and it gives me great pleasure in saying these words. And the winner is Charlotte Homer.
Continuing with the Your Future Plan Awards, next up we have the award for the 12-month placement. And the nominations are Lewis Hopkins, Curtis Sums, Jake Hall, Ben Hodson, and Matthew Lucas Jones. To present the award for the YFP 12-month placement, we have Beverly Tartaglia.
Good evening, Gemma. Good evening, everyone at home. My name is Beverly Tartaglia. I'm a placement coordinator within the Future Plan team here at the university. I'm here tonight to present the award for 12-month placement 2020. We've had lots of nominations this year, and the players have said some amazingly lovely things about you all. But unfortunately, we had to do a shortlist, and there can only be one winner. So shortlisting we did, and I have now an envelope with the winner. And the winner is Matthew Jones. Congratulations, Matthew. You really, really deserve it. You've been a star out on placement.
And with a YFP Special Recognition Award, I'd like to introduce Gemma Devlin.
Good evening, Gemma and everyone at home. My name is Gemma Devlin and I'm a Work Placement Coordinator in the Your Future Plan team. The Your Future Plan team tonight would like to give a special award to recognise a student who has shown resilience and positivity despite different challenges that have occurred during her placement. We would like to recognise BB Chamberlain for a special Overcoming the Odds award. BB started her placement at the Marco Polo Hotel in Hong Kong in August last year. During her time on placement, there was unrest in Hong Kong and the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Throughout this time, BB and I remained in close contact to check how her placement was progressing during what must have been an unsettling time. Our team always admired how BB spoke with great enthusiasm and passion for her job and her time on placement, and seemed to take everything in her stride. BB, we hope this placement has been a great opportunity for you to increase your confidence and to help you to build a successful career once you graduate. Congratulations, BB Chamberlain.
Throughout the evening, we will be giving you some clues which will all link to a celebrity that has some association with the University of Gloucestershire. So here is your first clue. If you think you know the answer, tweet us at YourSU using the hashtag #NomiesCeleb. Okay everyone, we are now going to head to a short break, so grab yourself a drink, grab a snack, and we will start again very soon.
Shortlisted candidates for your University of Gloucestershire Sports Personality of the Year 2020. Lizzie Thacker, Jordan Fowler, Georgie Easdale, Charlotte McFarland, Sam Bytheway.
Welcome back. For the next award, we are going to have the Student Ambassador of the Year. And the nominations are Aaron Seath, Chloe Bench, Igor Dominix Avila, Lauren Misretta, and Megan Williams. To present the award for the Student Ambassador of the Year, I hand you over to Chantel Goldsworth.
Hi Gemma, I'm Chantal and I'm the Student Ambassador Manager at the university. I'm here to present the Student Ambassador of the Year award, and the Student Ambassadors are a really important aspect of university life. They help to spread the word of their own university experience, but also about higher education in general. And they do that at UCAS fairs across the country, at HE fairs at schools and colleges. They also do all our open days, our offer holder days, as well as getting involved with social media and other projects and telephone campaigns. So loads and loads of work that they do for us. And we're always looking for a really kind of positive, can-do attitude, somebody who cares about the visitors to the university and wants to help students to have the same experience as they have and follow in their footsteps. This year, this nomination was for this person's caring attitude, their can-do attitude, the fact that they wanted to reach out to schools and colleges to try and encourage people from underrepresented groups across society to come to university. They've also really grown and developed in confidence throughout the role. I can remember when they very first started compared to now, and we've really seen a transformation. So Gemma, we could say thank you to all our ambassadors, and should say thank you to all of our ambassadors, because they are all amazing and we're very lucky to have them. But the Student Ambassador of the Year for 2020 is Igor Avila Dominguez. Congratulations, Igor.
And moving on to the next award, but not straying too far, we have the Senior Ambassador of the Year award. And the nominations are Asher Sutton, Ewan Keats, Michelle Barton, Luke Brown, and Chloe Jones. And to present the Senior Ambassador of the Year award, I'll hand you back to Chantel.
Hi Gemma and everyone at home, it's Chantal again, and this time I'm here to present the Senior Ambassador of the Year award. The Senior Ambassadors are a really important part of the Ambassador scheme. They are the link of communication between myself and the marketing student recruitment team, and they really lead by example at all of our events. We tend to call on them whenever we get stuck and we need someone to help us out, and they're always there to put a foot forward. They tend to have a really can-do positive attitude, and despite their very many work pressures, they're still always eager to help and get involved with everything that we do, and for that we're really grateful. Any one of them could have won this year. They are an amazing team, but as they say, there can only be one winner. And this year I'm delighted to announce that the winner of Senior Ambassador of the Year Award 2020 is Luke Brown. Congratulations, Luke, we're all delighted for you.
Throughout the year, students have the opportunity to bank their volunteering hours with us, so it's with great pleasure that we acknowledge anybody who banked over 100 hours this year. So for the students who banked between 100 and 150 hours, we have Sam Gilder, Ethan Lee, Ben Treble, Chantel Penhallwood Richards, Charlotte Rogers, Ben Tarrant, and Francesca Holland. Those who banked 150 to 250 hours, we have Cheryl Franklin, James Williams, Tyler Moulton, and Katie Christopher. Students who banked 250 to 300 hours, Jack Hayward, Ben Erickson, Gemma Hextall, Leonora King, Matthew Phillips, and Eleanor Roseblade. And finally, the students that banked 300 hours plus, Megan Winter, Lauren Kyancha, Laura Smith, and Gabriella Kokova. A massive congratulations to you all. Throughout the year, our students have banked an amazing 7,831 volunteering hours through us. This number is incredible, and we truly thank all the students who have been volunteering throughout the year and have helped contribute to this number. We have students who have volunteered with ambulance services, girl guiding, sea cadets, Cheltenham Welcomes refugees, and so many more, as well as within the union, so on teams or societies, and helping out a moving weekend. But one person has banked more hours than any. So I'm pleased to announce that with a total of 724 hours banked, the winner of the Bank It Volunteer of the Year award goes to Gabriella Kokova.
Although it seems like a long time ago now, what would Freshers and Moving Weekend be without our SU crew? So here is the award for the SU Crew Member of the Year. And the nominations are Charlotte Hunt, Mitchell Stone, Ethan Lee, Mike Barnes, and Charlotte Rogers. And here to present the award for SU Crew Member of the Year is Alex Burnett.
Good evening, Gemma, and thank you for having me. And hello to everyone watching the Gnomies at home. My name is Alex Burnett, Student Activities Coordinator at the Students' Union, and it's a pleasure to be able to present the award for SU Crew Member of the Year. The SU crew are an integral part of the university experience and a massive part of the SU team. Each year they help move in hundreds of students, as well as help out across a number of events to provide a welcoming experience to those new students joining us in September. It's always very difficult for us to choose a winner of this award because we have so many fantastic members of the SU crew. But we do have a winner this year, and this individual specifically stood out from the start. They helped out at every single Freshers event, as well as helped countless number of students move in on those first 2 days in Cheltenham. This year's winner of SU Crew Member of the Year is Charlotte Rogers.
While there are plenty of opportunities to take part in sport and compete, there are also some great recreational activities. This award is for the Get Up and Go Volunteer of the Year. And the nominations are Rachel Bauscher, Kate Dodson, and Joe Lynch. And to present the award for the Get Up and Go Volunteer, I'll hand you over to George Berry.
Hello Gemma, yes thank you, it's brilliant to be here this evening. I'm George Berry and I'm the Sports Officer here at the University of Gloucestershire. This next award is for Get Up and Go. This is for someone who has really helped the Get Up and Go scheme run this year with their volunteering to help people get involved in recreational sport, which personally as Sports Officer I think is so important, and we all know the benefits recreational sport has on someone's mental health. We had many deserving candidates, but the winner of this year's Get Up and Go award is Rachel Bauscher. Rachel, many congratulations.
And thanks for joining us so far this evening. So far we've had our YFP Awards, Ambassador Awards and some of our volunteering awards. Since making the initial Gold Employability Award video, we have actually had 2 more students that have completed their Gold Employability certificates, only yesterday as well. So I would like to extend an extra congratulations to Asha Sutton and Katie Harris on both achieving this award. Coming up, we have all of our society awards and some extra special awards recognising students for their volunteering efforts and their selflessness. These 2 very special awards also actually have a monetary prize, which has been kindly donated to us by Stephen Maycock, who is a University Council member. He has continually supported us and the Gnomies, so I would like to say a huge thank you to him for giving us this opportunity to really celebrate students and to reward them with such a great prize. Before we go on this evening, I would like to include a shout out to our student-led staff awards that we hold every year. This is your chance to really recognise staff members that have helped you throughout your time at UOG. You can nominate your favourite lecturers or people that have helped you in from professional services, and the categories include Most Inspiring Lecturer, Most Engaging Module, Best Practice in Promoting Equality and Diversity, and more. So we will be promoting over the coming weeks the nominations for them, and if they're open now, which they should be, we'll include a link on this event. And without further ado, we will continue with the evening. Thank you.
What a great section of awards that was. So thanks for sticking with us. We're now going to head to a short break, run to the loo, grab another drink and come back for the next section very soon. Here is your second clue this evening for who the celebrity is. Remember, if you think you know the answer, head on to Twitter and at your SU using the hashtag #NomiesCeleb. Keeping with the theme of all things volunteering, the next award is the SU Excellence in Volunteering Award, and this comes with a cash prize. The nominations are Francesca Holland, Chantel Pentwallwood-Richards, Ben Erickson, and Jess Harker. And here to present the award for the SU Excellence in Volunteering, we have Phoebe Crook.
Thanks, Gemma. It's great to be with you all tonight. I'm Phoebe and I'm the SU Education Officer, and I'm here to present the SU Excellence in Volunteering Award. Each year at the Gnomies, we recognise the outstanding role our students play in their communities by volunteering their time to help and support others. Volunteering plays an important role in helping our students build confidence, skills and capabilities, but it is also a way of giving something back and playing their part in promoting the well-being of the community in which we live, work and study. The nominees in this category undertake unpaid voluntary work, and we are delighted to be able to celebrate their work this evening. All of this year's finalists have shown unwavering selflessness and dedication to their voluntary activities, and it was a pleasure to read all of the nominations. And the winner is
Francesca Holland. Throughout the year, so many of our students show how truly selfless they are, and it feels right that we show that with an award. So the next award is for the SU Selflessness Award, which again comes with a cash prize. The nominations are Enola Obakoya, Kimberly Price, Aaron Holder, Yolanda Busai, and Ben Eriksson.
This student throughout the year has had an extraordinary contribution to promoting diversity and supporting our BAME students. Their opinions and their advice and clarity of perspective around this topic is widely respected by members of staff but also their fellow peers. Throughout the year they've worked with the sustainability team on implementing diversity, and they've taken part in the reciprocal mentoring programme. Aside from this, they've also worked and mentored fellow students, setting up study groups for BAME students within social care. They've been a listening and intelligent ear for others, as well as going out onto placement and taking part in societies. All of this they have done while having a family and being a final year student. So this person has really gone above and beyond to really help others, but also help the wider UOG population and really help diversity be more implemented into what we do here at UOG. So I think they're an excellent winner for this category. So I'm really proud to announce that the winner for the SU Selflessness Award is Eniola Obakoya.
At the Students' Union, we are here to be the student voice and to represent you, and none of that would be possible without course reps. So the next award is for the course rep of the year. And the nominations are Ben Abrahams, Kirsty Hay, Megan Warren and Chase Butler, Stuart Smith, and Jess Perry. And here to present the award is Phoebe Crook and Emma Milsom.
Hi Gemma, thanks for having us. My name is Phoebe and I'm the SU Education Officer.
And I'm Emma Milsom, the SU Student Voice Manager. And tonight we're presenting the award for Course Rep of the Year 2020. Course reps are incredibly important to the Students' Union and the university. The work they do is crucial to improving the student experience, and course reps are the voice of students, working with their course mates to provide feedback and ideas to both the Students' Union and the university.
Our nominees this year all received lots of fantastic nominations from staff and students across the university, cementing their position as well-connected students, all volunteering their time effectively to represent fellow students on their course.
Although this year's winner only joined the university in January, they've already made a huge impact and have gone above and beyond for their cohort. And
the
winner
is
Stuart Smith. And of course, we could not talk about student voice without talking about our subject reps. So for the next award, we have Subject Rep of the Year. Leonora King, Yolanda Busai, Isabel Woods, Amy Taylor, and Tamara Smith. And here to present the award is Phoebe Crook and Emma Milsom.
Hi Gemma, it's us again to present the award for Subject Representative of the Year 2020.
So, subject reps improve the quality of the student experience at the University of Gloucestershire by engaging effectively with course reps and students. They work actively to develop effective approaches to teaching, learning, and the wider student experience. They represent the student voice at a variety of levels, both within the SU and the University of Gloucestershire.
They contribute to the shaping of all aspects of the student experience, both academic and non-academic. All subject representatives are highly valued by the university, the Students' Union, and the students they represent. We are extremely proud of every single one of them, and it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you all over the past year.
This year's winner is really dedicated to their role, and we particularly love their subject rep Instagram, which they use to update and communicate with their subject community. And
the
winner
is
Isabel Woods. students from all walks of life and backgrounds come together to share their experiences with us is so important, and we would not be able to do this without our experience officers. So for the next award we have Experience Officer of the Year. The nominations are Romana Muller, Jessica Davis, Charlotte Rogers, Ethan Lee and Ben Shires. To present the award for the Experience Officer of the Year, we have Imani Mitchell.
Thanks, Gemma. I'm Imani Mitchell, the SU President, and I'm here to present the award for Experience Officer of the Year. This award is to celebrate the great achievements of the Experience Officers. For those of you that don't know, the Experience Officers are elected to represent a group of students and to share those students' views at our monthly committee meetings. This is another great way that the SU hears the student voice. The Experience Officers are encouraged to campaign for things they want changed and to really reach out to students to gain their thoughts. I am delighted to announce that this year's finalists are Romana Muller, Jessica Davis, Ethan Lee and Ben Shires. This year's award goes to a student who has gone above and beyond in the short time they've been in their role as an Experience Officer. They've shared thoughts on student-facing issues and launched a national campaign lobbying for more adequate sexual misconduct procedures. This student has really used their initiative to think how best to tackle these issues and is a real credit to us. This Experience Officer has really put sexual misconduct on the agenda and their legacy will be felt for years to come. So, congratulations to our Experience Officer of the Year 2020, Jessica Davis.
It's that time again. Run to the loo, have a drink, and we will be back after this short break. Welcome back. Here at the university, we are the #1 in sustainability on the People and Planets League, and we feel it's just right that we award our students for this as well. So the next award is the Green Gnome Award for Excellence in Sustainability. And the nominations are Ben Hughes, Charlotte Homer, Kane Peters, Katie Myatt, and Yolanda Busai. To present the Green Gnome Award for Excellence in Sustainability, I welcome Miriam Webb.
Thanks, Gemma. It's great to be with you this evening. Hello to everybody at home. My name is Miriam Webb and I'm the Sustainability Engagement Manager in the University Sustainability team. I'm here tonight to present the Green Gnome for Sustainability Excellence. It's been another big year for sustainability at UOG. Since last year's Gnomies, we've topped the UK University Sustainability League People and Planet 2019, and we've made a bold and pioneering move to ditch our printed prospectuses as part of our new applicant campaign, Who Cares? From curriculum projects, to climate strikes, to research, to taking part in the Live Smart Community Challenge, to grassroots sustainability initiatives like Glasgow's Green, we are continually inspired and impressed by the range of ways that our students are at the heart of change for a better and more prosperous future for all people and for our planet. In these strange and unusual times, looking after each other and collaborating for change is more important than ever. Whilst the Green Gnome is awarded to just one person, sustainability is a real team effort. So I'd like to take a moment to recognise all of the finalists in this category. Kane Peters, Charlotte Homer, Yolanda Busai, Katie Myatt and Ben Hughes. These students have all shown inspiring levels of leadership for sustainability, both on campus and in the local community. But one finalist really stood out. Organising and leading Cheltenham's 1,000-strong climate strike was just the tip of the iceberg for this finalist, who went on to become president of our Green Team Society, enabling other students to lead change. Described as humble and collaborative, this finalist knows that sustainability is a real team effort. But as a powerful enabler of change, this student is a very worthy winner of this year's Green Gnome. And the winner is
Yolanda Busai. Making a name for yourself at university starts the moment you arrive. The next award is for the Rising Star Award. And the nominations are Marika Jurgensen, Ethan Lee, and Troy Harrison. Here to present the Rising Star Award, I will hand you over to George Berry.
Hi Gemma and everyone at home, it's really great to be with you for tonight's awards ceremony. I'm George Berry and I'm the Sports Officer here at the University of Gloucestershire, and I'm here to present this evening's Rising Star Award. This goes to someone who has made a massive contribution to the SU this year. It's normally in their first year and has been really great to have around all the campuses at the University of Gloucestershire and really got themselves involved. The winner of that award this year goes to a very well deserving candidate who has worked incredibly hard. This year's winner is Ethan Lee. Well done, Ethan.
So here is your third clue to see if you can guess which celebrity we are talking about. Remember to go onto Twitter, use the hashtag #NomiesCeleb and @YourSU.
I know what you mean. I think this is probably the most fun I have ever had, you know? Whew. That was not easy, but I did it. What'd I miss? Hello. Hello, mate. Are you here? Yeah, I've been here for ages. What are you talking about? You get lost on the ring road again?
There are so many students that come to UOG and really leave their mark. For the next award, we have the Legacy Award. And the nominations are Luke Brown, Michelle Barden, Yolanda Busai, Leonora King, and Joe Kennett. To present the Legacy Award, I welcome back Amani Mitchell.
Thanks, Gemma. Every year at the Gnomies, we celebrate our graduating students who have thrown themselves into life at UOG and whose legacy will be felt for years to come through the Legacy Award. It is an absolute pleasure to be recognising a true legend tonight by presenting this award. The finalists this year have all been a huge part of life at UOG over the last few years, taking on experience officer roles, running in the full-time officer elections, starting and running societies, joining sports teams, and leading efforts to campaign for a variety of issues, from broken doors at Park Campus to climate change. This year's winner really has thrown themselves into university life in every way possible. From sports teams to setting up a society, they've seen UOG from every angle. They've been an experienced officer, worked diligently as a student ambassador, progressing to become a senior ambassador, and been an all-round positive member of the SU. In short, they really have left their mark here at UOG. But their legacy isn't over yet, and we can't wait to see what amazing work they'll do as your new SU president. I am so proud to announce that your Legacy Award winner 2020 is Luke Brown. Congratulations!
A students' union would be nothing without its members being involved, so the next award is for Outstanding Contribution to the Students' Union. And the nominations are Yolanda Busai, Ben Shires, Michelle Barden, Luke Brown, Ethan Lee, and Chase Butler. And to present the award once again for the Outstanding Contribution to Students' Union, we have Amani.
Thanks, Gemma. This award is for outstanding contribution to the Students' Union and recognises student involvement here at our Students' Union. The nominees for this award are involved in the SU and support the work we do in many different ways, whilst also gaining skills for themselves. They've gone above and beyond when it comes to supporting the Students' Union and its members, which is all of you. So, I am pleased to announce that this year's finalists are Luke Brown, Yolanda Busai, Ben Shires, Michelle Barden, Ethan Lee, and Chase Butler. These students have supported the SU through involvement in sports teams and societies, committee positions, experience officer roles, and SU student staff members. They have organised events for our members and the wider community and tirelessly supported events organised by the SU, so thank you. This year's winner, however, really has gone the extra mile. From being a subject rep, running a society, sitting on the SU Sustainability Committee, and campaigning for issues that not just our students face, but everyone on the planet. This student is so passionate, and that is clear in everything that they do, and they really care about people and our planet. So your 2020 winner is Yolanda Busai. Congratulations.
Across all 4 campuses, we have a multitude of students who work for us and become the face of the SU. So the next award is for the SU Student Staff Member of the Year. And the nominations are Megan Williams, Catherine Cunningham, Georgina Easdale, Lucy Edwards, and Ellie Harding. In the SU, having student staff is really important. They work in all aspects with us, in our receptions, on our bar, behind the scenes making marketing content, and this year has been particularly tricky without some managers in place to look after them. But all of these nominations have really stepped up. They've worked really well and they've responded really well to any challenges put their way. One individual in particular has just done amazing. She's really stepped up to the plate, taken initiative, and just done everything in her power to help. So for that reason, I'm really happy to announce that the SU Student Staff Member of the Year award goes to Catherine Cunningham. And to end this section of the awards on a high, here is the award for the New Society of the Year. The nominations are the Beyblade Society, the Prickly Finders, the DJ Society, the Opportunity Society, and the Education Society.
Having these societies is really important, and it's really nice to see such a diverse range of interesting new societies for students, whether that's course-based societies or activities or hobbies. And this year we've had a great number. But this particular winner of this award is for a society that they've sort of had a great forming, they've had a great amount of numbers join them, but they've also organised their own events, they've been in touch about organising and working with charities, and really they've just been a great example of what societies can do at the university, and just a great example of students coming together and really enjoying and making the most of their time here. So I'm really happy to announce that the winner of the New Society of the Year award goes to the Education Society. For the final time this evening, we're going to cut to a short break, so we will be back quite shortly for the remaining section of the night. Welcome back to the Gnomies 2020. We're going to continue with our Society Awards, and the next award is for the Most Improved Society. The nominations are the Japanese Language Society, the Drama Society, the LGBT+ Society, the Disney Society, and the Marketing Society. And here to present the award for the Most Improved Society, I welcome back Alex Burnett.
Thanks again, Gemma, and thank you again for allowing me to present several awards this evening. It's been great to be part of the Gnomies 2020. The next award is for the Most Improved Society. Now, I get to work with our societies on a day-to-day basis, and it is always incredible to see them progress on month to month and even year on year. The winner of this year's Most Improved Society is a society which have grown in membership, as well as grown the number of activities that they've done, putting on a number of performances both for the students at the university as well as members of the public. So, the winner of this year's Most Improved Society is the Drama Society. Well done.
With being sustainable being such a big part of the university, it's nice to see it amongst our societies as well. So the next award is for the Glasgow's Green Award.
And to present the Glasgow's Green Award, let's welcome back Amani.
Thank you. The Glasgow's Green Initiative was created last year by the Ethical and Environmental Officer of that year, Chloe Bench. The initiative was created to engage sports teams and societies in sustainable living. This year, with the support of the new Ethical and Environmental Officer, Kane Peters, we adapted Chloe's challenges to get all members of sports teams and societies involved in thinking about their daily routines, with special adaptations to account for social distancing. It has been great to see societies getting involved in different ways, and it's a great honour to present the award this evening and to celebrate the societies that really went the extra mile. So, the top 3 on the scoreboard in no particular order are the Referee Society, Tone Radio and Universal. And I can confirm that the winners are Tone Radio. Well done.
The success of a society really can come down to just one person. The next award is for an outstanding contribution to a society. And the nominations are Kieran Gaplin, Yolanda Busai, Lisa Stockwell, Luke Brown and Charlotte Homer.
Having individuals that contribute to a society really can be the difference between a make and break of whether things go ahead, whether they're active, whether they continue to promote, and all of the shortlisted candidates are really that for their society. They are somebody who the society just wouldn't happen without them. But of course we have to choose a winner. So this individual has really, they kind of do stuff that isn't their role on the committee and in the society. They work to inform us everything they're doing, and we kind of felt that they are kind of like the backbone of their society. So it's for that reason that I'm happy to announce that the winner of the contribution to a society this year is for Lisa Stockwell.
And in very much the same light, what would a society be without a committee to lead it? The next award is for the Society Committee of the Year. And the nominations are Tone Radio, the TV Society, the Law Society, the Body Positivity Society, and the LGBT Plus Society. And for the final time this evening, I welcome Alex Burnett to present the award for the Society Event of the Year.
Thanks, Gemma. It's been great to watch the Gnomies at home tonight and hear some of the amazing stories and achievements of our students. Being a member of a society committee is an amazing thing to do. Not only do you help bring a number of students who share a common interest together, but you also develop a number of lifelong skills such as teamwork and communication. This year's winners have shown that not only can they work well within their individual roles, but they can collectively work to progress their society forward. They have hosted a number of events, not only for their society members, but also for the wider community as well. So it's great to say that this year's winner of Society Committee of the Year is the LGBT Plus Society.
Although it seems like a long time ago that we had any in-person events, at one point during the year, this was a thing. So the next award is for Society Event of the Year. And the nominations are the DJ Society with the Park Raves, the Green Team, the March in September, Tone Radio for their 24-hour lockdown, the Charity Football Match with the TV Society, and the Drag Show with the LGBT Plus Society. And for the final time this evening, I welcome Alex Burnett to present the award for the Society Event of the Year.
Congratulations again to the winners of that last award. The next award is for the Society Event of the Year. So whether it's a performance for the local community or a showcase of student talent, our societies put on incredible events every year. This year's winners are a new society only forming at the start of this year, so to be able to go from completely new to be able to put on an incredible event at the Living Room and Park campus was an incredible feat. The winner of this year's Society Event of the Year is the DJ Society with their Living Room Rave.
Were you able to guess which celebrity it was? It was, of course, Simon Pegg, who was born and raised in Brockworth and in 2008 was awarded an honorary fellowship by the University of Gloucestershire for his contribution to the arts. So well done if you got it right. This year there has been a great number of new societies joining, as well as continued societies thriving. It's hard sometimes to just pick one, but you have to. So the next award is for the Society of the Year. The nominations are the LGBT+ Society, Tone Radio, the TV Society, the Performing Arts Society, and the Christian Union.
So what makes a Society of the Year? It's a society that is all-rounded, that continually engage not only with their members but with the wider community, that if they're an ongoing society, they've had growth, they've continued being great representations of what our student body is, and really shown what you can do if you are passionate and if you love what your society is about. And all of our shortlists are examples of that, but the winner this year is quite a standout. They've extended their reach to include all campuses. They've continued to grow their society, and they've just continued with the work that they do every year, but this year it just seems to be more, and they just seem to be continually working really hard. So I'm really happy to announce that the Society of the Year award goes to the Christian Union.
And so, as the Gnomies 2020 draws to a close, we have one final award. This award is for Student of the Year. The nominations are Katie Myatt, Ben Erickson, Gabriella Wooten, Luke Brown, and Joanna Hobson. And for the final time this evening, I welcome Imani Mitchell.
Thank you, Gemma. We've now come to the final award of the evening, Student of the Year. This is awarded to a student who has flourished during their time at UOG, showing exceptional commitment to enhancing the university and or the wider community, and acting as a true inspiration to fellow students and staff alike. Every year, students amaze us with the sheer dedication, commitment and support they show the university, Students' Union, and most importantly, each other. And this year is no exception. The 2020 finalists in this category have supported, inspired and encouraged others, from representing students to volunteering their time, starting societies, balancing multiple responsibilities and supporting students. So it is a great pleasure to announce the 2020 finalists for Student of the Year: Katie Myatt, Ben Erickson, Gabriella Wooten, Luke Brown and Joanna Hopton. But whilst it was an incredibly tough decision, there must only be one winner. This year's winner really does encompass everything that UOG is about, and is a great example of what you can achieve here. They have volunteered hours upon hours of time being a medical volunteer and ensuring student welfare. This student is extremely selfless and is a real credit to the university and the Students' Union. They can always be seen with a smile on their face and happy to chat with anyone. To quote one of the nominations, they are a true hero. So it is my absolute pleasure to announce the winner of the 2020 Student of the Year award is Ben Erickson. Congratulations and well done.
awards ceremony, I wanted to personally congratulate everybody who was nominated, shortlisted, and of course the well-deserved winners. I would also like to say a final huge thank you and well done to our events and venue manager here at UOGSU, Matt. Matt started with us in January with the intention of running the living room bar and hosting events. Now, however, he's managed to create and host a full Oscar-style awards ceremony, all while creating a second awards for tomorrow evening with Sports Awards. So, although it may have been me that you've seen all evening and my voice you've heard, none of this would have been possible without him. So yeah, I wanted just to say a massive thank you to him, and I'm sure that everybody watching this evening can really see and appreciate just how much effort has gone into making this a great awards ceremony despite all of the circumstances. And finally, for all our students that are graduating and leaving UOG this year, I just want to say good luck for all the amazing things that you'll do in the future. Go out there and just absolutely kill it. And from me, as a final note, thank you to all students for making this year so incredible. As your welfare officer, it has been a year I will never forget, so thank you. Good night, everybody, take care and stay safe.
Throw the ball!
We're waiting for
Don't hang the poppet! Stop filming now. When in the camera, we'll use that. So we get.
Oh, no, it didn't hit the screen! This will be edited, don't worry.